Hey, God the Almighty first. This is 1-1 Coop Base Cooper here. Hey, y'all, how y'all been? I'm looking at the light. I'm sorry. I think it's too much. Anyway, I want to give y'all something to think about. A lot of you guys have these things home. On my bed is some bases. I'm going to give y'all an idea of what y'all could do instead of getting rid of them. It's cheaper, too. Because most people want Sadowskis, FENDERs, Cruise Maniacs, Bottom Wave, like I said, even Roscoe's, they got the jazz out now. People on the jazz tip. I've always been a jazz holic since I started playing bass. That's not new to me. But you got guys that they see a certain bass and they go, man, it'd be nice if I had that, but it's too expensive. But yet, at your house, you might have 2 items home that you could really convert and make you happy. You spend a little money, but you won't spend half. Like Sadowski's, I got lucky on my 2. I'll be honest with you. I got them each for like $1,900. It's an R5 and an RV5 and an MV5. Each of those was $1,900. I even got my FENDER Empire NYC for $1,900. That was just luck. But they up there. And but even some of the Marcus Millers now, they go up to V9, it's like what, $9,000? But they got serious preamps in them, even though they might be Chinese or whatever, had Korean or cheap, whatever, but them things scream, man. They holler, and y'all know that. But the SIREs. But you might have these basses I'm going to show you now at your house. And you're thinking about trading them in, let me get a Mexican jazz or something. That's cool. It's fine. Don't get me wrong, the Mexican deluxes, they no joke either. But if you do what I do, because I'm a little cuckoo, but you do what I do, and you might want to keep them. Let's say if you got 2, I'm going to show you one. And most people, they have this home. Right? It's not a Fender, it's a Squier by Fender. Most of y'all got these things. And look, this one's got damage on it. Somebody tried to make it vintage looking, which is cool with me because I know what to do with that. And I don't know what's rattling in there, or something in there rattling. Wow, it's on the inside. But it's got an amp knob on it and 2, hard knobs, but the pickups are the same. The neck is fine. It's rosewood. It's the Squier Jazz. Got you, right? Now, Bordentown Guitar Rescue. I'm just giving him props, See, Mike could take this, sand this down till you see the bare wood. He get this thing looking vintage. He know how to sand that bad boy and make it, put the damage on it in the right spots, make it look like it's vintage like that. Then, I'm going to tell you, you might have this bass home and you don't want it. Squier, I need to get me a Fender. Slow down for a minute. Let me show you the other one. Y'all might have this home. Oh, and when I bought this from Guitar Center, see, I'm a bass hunter, bassaholic hunter, jazz bassaholic hunter. I paid $100 for this. Out the door. Well, it's $99. Out the door. Yep. All right. You ain't gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe it. Now this next one, you might have this home along with that one. That's it. The vintage modified 5-string. You might have that one. Now the older ones, the first ones, see, they don't have the finish on the neck. The polyurethane is not clear. And they came with Duncan design pickups, which I didn't like them. But something happened where I was like, wait a minute. With that preamp, these things was biting. So I got that, right? Now this is the bass here. Now, what I do, I look at both of them, like I had them on my bed, which I got them on my bed, and I look at my bed. When I first looked at them, I said, you know what? I wonder, man, because Squier don't do this. You never see, you see a natural one, you see the white one, like this, with the maple neck with the black blocks in it, right? All right. You don't see a red one. You don't see a blue one. You don't see a green one. You don't see a sunburst one with a maple neck on like that, right? Well, lo and behold, I looked at this one, and I looked at this one. And what do you think I did? Let me take the neck off of this one and put it on this one. Take the neck off of this one and put it on this one. And check this out. Squier don't make either one like that. So can you imagine a natural 5-string Squier Jazz with a rosewood neck on it with dots on the neck? They don't do that. Then can you imagine this one with a maple neck with the black blocks in it? Squier don't do that. So of course you got them home, all you gotta do is look online. Show you what I did with this one. They don't make it, but I make it, and I do gigs with it and get compliments all the time. Like, man, where'd you get that from? You know, and I tell them what happened. See, Squier don't do that. This is a vintage modified 5-string neck on an infinity body, which, see the stack knobs, volume, pan, treble, and bass. And guess where that came out of? That came out of an Ibanez TMB 100. See what I'm saying? You make your own. And now I want the bass now. See what I'm saying? Battery box in the back. I always take them to Mike Virock at Borntown Guitar Rescue. That's my man. And this is one of the old necks, which this bass I bought because it had the natural body. I got in the room. This part right here had a nice little chunk out of it. Got that joint. I got that bass for what, 80 bucks? So look, got the neck, took it off of here, off of that bass, put it on this one, on the infinity body and the pick guard because it got black, what's his name? I just wanted to make it match up. And there it is, with an Ibanez TMB preamp in it. And and eBay stack knobs on it. But that's one of them. Now, the natural one, what I did was I really modified it. I took the neck off of that red one, put it on the natural one. Took it to Virock, Borntown Guitar Rescue. Had my man put a Ming preamp in here with 2 switches. I got humbuckers put in here. Mike hooked me up. These both, look. Look at that. And all that's a Ming preamp. That's a 3-band EQ Ming preamp with 2 switches. Because these are 4-conductor Wilkinson pickups that, sorry to say it, y'all, you can't get these no more. So I can single coil, series, and parallel each pickup. Volume, pan, treble, mid-range, and bass. Or bass, mid-range, and treble, one of them. You know, and the switches, you can go series, parallel, or a single coil. Yep. That is a infinity neck, infinity neck on a vintage modified body. Squier don't do that. So when I'm playing somewhere, you know, and the people look at you and go, man, boy, that's a Squier? Yeah, it is. It is a full Squier. It's just modified. But it's a Squier. Squier neck, Squier body. Yep, Squier pick guard. Wilkinson pickups, not Squier, not the original pickups. And a Ming preamp. Ming, M-I-N-G. And the bad boy, I'm gonna do a video with it. You gotta hear this thing, man. But that's what I do to save a lot of money. Now, something like this, if I was to sell it, I would get some cake for it because Squier don't make this. They don't do this neck like this and on this body. They won't do it. See? Now, because look, these, even though they're Korean, they're Marcus Miller. That's souped up. You know what I mean? That's a V7. It comes like that. Y'all know that. It's souped up. But, you know, you can't, some people can't afford it when they got these sitting in their house. Just, sometimes the necks fit, sometimes they don't. All depends on who cut it. Like the red one, I was just lucky. The neck matched up. This natural one here was lucky. Some of them I had to take them to V-Rock, Bordentown Guitar Rescue, to skim the neck down so it fit in the cavity. But he make them fit. And they sound nice, but this is a Marcus Miller. This is what I'm saying in the beginning. They come souped up like a mug. But some people don't have that money, $600, $800, $700. You got two $100 basses here. If you're going to spend, say you take $500 cash and just go ahead and swap them out, get the parts online, and look, most of the time, most parts I buy, no joke, y'all, they be used parts. I'll get used Barlini pickups, used TCT preamp, a used Ibanez preamp. Them Ibanez preamps work. I get Mings. I buy Mings like by the stacks, man. I got a whole case in my music room. I got a whole plastic thing full of nothing but different Ming preamps. They brand new though, but they be cheap if you buy them by the bundle. But that's all. I made this video for that. Just let y'all know, you got basses home that switch those necks. Change the pickups or keep the same pickups, put a preamp in there. Battery box in the back. You'd be amazed how you want to keep that. And then check out strings too. You know what I mean? Sometimes you change them strings, man, the tone be different. But, even the bridges, and the reason why I'm keeping these natural ones is because I'm putting those necks on them, but they're not going to be the same. You see, this one got humbuckers in it. This one got the Seymour Duncan designs in it. I got some more back there that I can show you that they're going to have the same neck, but one going to have a Music Man pickup in the back with a precision in the front, 5-string precision in the front. The next one going to have a Music Man in the back with a jazz in the front. And the next one going to have a Music Man pickup in the back with two Music Man pickups in it. Oh, I'm going to do all, they're going to be the same bass, but they're going to have different configurations in it and different preamps. Did y'all know that you could go online to AliExpress? They got EMG preamps on there for $40. 2-band EQs. They $40. And I got one now, putting one of my Squiers that I did like this from, Mike V-Rock, Bordentown Guitar Rescue. And you're going to see, when I get done with them, do a video with it, man. Them EMGs from over there, them things, they rock. They bite. I even got two, well, I'm going to have 4, but I got 2 Schecter California Customs that come with EMGs, but they got that Chinese preamp in there. Taking that out, and I'm putting those EMG preamps in there to match the pickups. And I got the ESP LTD J1005s. I got 2 of those, the red one and the natural one. Same thing. They got EMGs in it with the Chinese preamp. Take the preamps out, put the EMG preamp in there. I'm going to do videos with those too. So I made this video quick just to let y'all know, man, I even did the Squier P-Bass 5-string, the old ones. I'm telling you, I got, just take the, I don't change the necks, but I take the pickups out and put, humbuckers in there, man, and maybe what's that preamp? Not the Ming. I use the other ones too. Not Tone Monster, but the other ones. Oh man, I can't remember. Anyway, Artec, yeah. Throw Artec in there just to see what it sounds like. They sound good, especially when I'm gigging somewhere. It's amazing, So this is just a thing of the Squier basses, man. That they don't make them. Make your own. Save you a lot of cash, and you'll be happy. Can't afford those Bacchus basses, man. You can't afford those Alan Edens. You can't afford those bass mods, those Sadowskis, those Federas, those Roscoes, man. They're a lot of cake. Use what you got. I guarantee you won't get rid of them. Like them 2, when I swapped that red one out and this natural one, the natural one here, man, when I got the gig and somewhere, I was happy. I was like, yo, I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. Try that, y'all. All right? I'm going to make another video. God bless y'all, man. And next video, I'm going to try to do it now. Later.